Oh, hello. Ah, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Oh, I had somewhat long day today, so kind of out of it. Whew, just recovering. Oh, give me 1 second. It was one of those days. Okay, long day. I want to take a picture of my legs. So I wear tight pants, and I kind of like the looks of it. I think kind of pretty. So it's Tuesday. We'll have to do some economics. Okay, so let's get to it. Um, just to review, uh, where were we? It feels like it's been forever since we did this. Uh, so let's just narrate. Okay, let's get some narrative going on. Okay, within the same curve, if you reduce the price, there will be more demand, right? And so there will be more supply because supply level always matches demand level, right? So that's where our transactional demand model deviates from the neoclassical Professor Alfred Marshall. We call it Marshallian demand supply model, which is flawed. Okay, so demand and supply they are never independent, two different lines. That's a wrong model, and fatally so. Okay, it's a very very wrong model. Okay, we appreciate what he did. He opened up the new era, kind of like a Cartesian geometry kind of, you know, modeling of economics. That's a huge contribution. But his model is still wrong. Okay, fatally so because demand and supply is never ever two independent curve line. No, demand and supply is like almost like one of the same, two opposite sides of one same coin. Because producer always match the demand. Okay, supply always match the demand level. They are never independent. Okay. Of course, they are not exactly the same though. There are some times where there's oversupply situation, and then uh, it's either what do you do with all the oversupply? It's up to you. You don't have to reduce the price. No, you don't have to reduce the price. Most people do. Why? Because it's better than it makes more money than it cut loss. Okay, it cuts loss. It reduces the loss because it's better than just dumping in the ocean or in the dumpster. You have extra pasta that you made because you mispredicted it. You overestimated the popularity of your pasta, so you made too much. That's situation in Great Depression, right? The overproduction. The price go down. Okay. Yeah, that's the Black Friday, the stock crash, right? Yeah. But you don't have to reduce the price though. You can maintain the price and just get rid of the rest, like dump it, right? That's kind of what I do when I move out. Do I sell my goods? No. What do I do? I bring it, rent a dumpster, and then I dump everything. Why? Because to me, money doesn't mean much. It's my time and my energy that's more precious. So it takes me less time, less energy just to dump everything in the dumpster. So that's what I do. I don't try to sell this for lowering price. No, I don't do that. I just get rid of it and move out. Okay, that's typically how I do it. Because to me, my time is more precious than money. Okay, my my energy, my life. Um, okay, so, but that's just me. Okay, yeah, most people, yeah, they reduce the price and they sell it because it's better than dumping in the dumpster, right? Now, but along the same line, transactional demand curve, what happens is this: you are experimenting, given the same reputation, same your business reputation, the same number of people know about your business. So we are fixing that curve because this curve kind of corresponds to kinda corresponds to the your reputation, kinda, okay. Why kinda? Because even if your reputation grows, you may decide to not to change anything. Okay, then there'll be long line for your restaurant. Okay, so they'll pay with their time, but not with more money. Okay, now, so given the same business reputation, your popularity, your pasta's popularity, you may experiment with price, you know, up and down, in order to maximize the profit. And we found the maximization point is at always in the middle point, independent of the slope, as long as this guy is fixed. That's the we give it a name. Last purchaser. Last purchaser. How about that? Yeah, it's always the middle point that maximize the profit. But you don't know what this is. There's no way of knowing it. I mean, you can keep experimenting. You keep raising the price until there was only one person who's willing to buy your pasta. Last purchaser, okay? You can experiment that, but probably you won't, right? Because it may hurt your business reputation too. People will be like, "What the hell are you doing? Why is this pasta $20 a piece? No, I'm not coming back here. You're evil, greedy, money hungry." So you're a rip off, you know. So yeah, probably most likely people are not going to experiment all the way, $20 of pasta until like only one person, until you meet the last purchaser, until you identify the last purchaser. You're not going to do that. But of course, you can do market survey instead of really raising the price for your customers. Hey, please, this survey, it's just one question survey, and if you do that, free dessert or free drink. Okay. Yeah, you can do market survey in your restaurant, right? One question. What is it? Okay, you had this pasta. Now that you had this pasta, what would be the maximum price that you would be willing to buy this pasta? And you have multiple choice question. $10, $12, $13, $14, 15, whatever, 20, 21. Okay, sliding scale with multiple choice. And they will fill this out because then they will get free dessert. So you are paying for their time of thinking and answering this survey. Okay, and so you now have data. Okay, and you gather all this survey piece of paper or nowadays touch screen, right? But you pay for it, right? With free dessert, free drink, right? So now you have data, you get all the data, and it will look like. Let's see what it would look like. Let's bring it. It's kind of interesting point. Will it be like Gaussian or Well, let's bring in a whiteboard. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Well, you know, I don't really want to erase this board because it looks very pretty. Maybe I'll just take a picture. I probably took multiple pictures of this, but I'll take a picture again because I love the coloring, the combination of these colors. I really like it. Alright. Uh, yeah, that's why I brought this cell phone because I'll take some pictures. So over the weekend, I had made many confession. Did I cry? Maybe I did. I don't know. But I find crying very healthy, spiritually healthy, because it kind of is catharsis. It gets out all the bad stuff out of you. Okay, I think it's spiritually very healthy practice. You're crying once in a while, maybe once a week. I think it's very healthy practice, spiritually healthy. Emotionally, I never use psychologically healthy because we don't in humanology we don't use that term psychology except when we want to talk shit about it. Okay, because we are anti-psychologists. Okay, so we are not against people psychologists. No, we love them. But they so I think they are doing fine job. Okay, psychiatrists, psychologists. It's just that they don't know what they're doing. Okay, maybe they do. Okay, but they just don't have good theory, and we are providing them, and we want them to rename themselves as humanologists instead, because psychology ism is evil, toxic ideology. Okay, so I took a picture of that. So I grabbed some pens and eraser. Yeah, who cares about mathematics, man? Boring stuff, boring shit, math. But we'll get back to mathematics because sometimes it's fun. It's just we don't want to do that too much, okay? Because then it becomes really, really uninteresting. Okay, so we'll do it in moderation, right? Just like anything else. Now, the this plastic fragment is peeling, annoying my lips. Yeah, it's dark chip plastic cup. Well, we should start with axis, I guess, right? Red axis, sure. Why not? Your money and you have quantity number, okay? That's that. And we have a line. Let's just draw one line, okay? So how about Christmas? Okay, green. this is all your ultimate customer, die-hard customer. Okay. Oh, you raise the price. I'm still buying it. So, uh, the curve will look like this. Okay. It's not Gaussian at all. No, no. When let's say you have you have 10 customers today. Okay, each of them eat one pasta. That's it. Even like this because there is only 10 customer. There's no more than 10 customer because there's just no more people in your town, and today, okay, coming to your restaurant. So it's 10. No matter how much you bribe your customer, yeah, it won't be more than 10 people, because that's all you have in your town for today. Okay, so yeah, 1, 2, 3, yeah. When price is $20, only one person. Okay. But it's a little bit. Yeah, actually, it is exactly the same. Okay. Maybe not. Let's think about this. So, when you are handing out $1 per pasta, okay, all 10 people will eat it, right? But if it's free, I mean, maybe just 9 people will come to your restaurant, okay? Why? Because they don't want to walk all the way to your restaurant unless you give that person a gas money, okay? Because whatever, okay? So as you increase the price, what people will drop out one by one because it's just too expensive. It's more than what they can afford, which is their maximum price, for which they are willing to purchase your pasta. That's why the survey result will be exactly the same as this transactional demand curve. Okay, or it won't be this bear curve. Okay, so you know. So yeah, you can find out market survey. Okay. And then now you know where the maximization pricing is. It's half of that, $10. Okay, the upper maximum price is $20 in this example. Okay, so yeah, that's how you can maximize your profit. Okay. All right. That's our middle point theorem. Okay, we already proved it. Middle point theorem. Okay, we proved it by using just one differentiation, okay, parabola and whatever, right? Yeah. So as price go down, demand increases because more people can afford it. Okay, that's the rational reason behind. Okay, so one curve. Okay, you have let's use blue. Let's use black. Okay, we are not mixing black and red. Okay, red is up there, black is down here, so it's fine. So Y is a quantity, right? Quantity. What is quantity? Yeah, we just call it transactional demand. Okay. Demand is minus P. This point, what is it? Free rider, right? Plus F. This slope, we just call it -1 for simplicity, okay? Because just for simplicity, okay? Because hey, x-axis and y-axis, they are two different kind of quantity. X-axis is money, y-axis is how many. Money versus how many. Quantity, money and quantity. Like how many pasta, how many people. Dollar, yeah, $1, $2. Okay, they are totally different kind of quantities. So, in terms of scaling, we can make some arbitrary scaling. Okay, so that's why we can just pick one and without using any generality. Okay. You may not understand if you are not familiar with mathematics, physics, chemistry. Okay, so it's very important that you study science and mathematics. Okay, so okay, yeah. So we can assume this is just minus one because it's arbitrary scaling. Because these two variables, they are just two different kind. Okay, it's not like they're one to one or one to two. No, it's just two totally different thing. Okay, so mo- number of people and money, they're just two different concepts. So there's no correlation between the scaling. We can pick arbitrary scaling. So for convenience, we pick minus one. Okay. Okay. So now, now we can use blue, right? You have two dots. P1, P2. Okay. And then D1, D2. F stay the same because we are in the same curve. Okay. Now, D means transactional demand. It's not absolute demand. Absolute demand is this demand capacity. Okay. The number of people who want your pasta, if even if you have to bribe them. Okay. So we are making very good progress because we took a long rest from economics, right? So now we are like ready to go. We like doing this because it's easier than mathematics. Okay, and also it has it's more down to earth. We can relate to it. You know, pasta, people, as opposed to just squiggly numbers. We're gonna take a break, okay? Because I need some more rest. Take five. Okay. Okay. So earlier today, during the lunchtime, I went to a restaurant that's kind of far away. Why? Because I wanted to run longer this time. Nowadays, I don't do that because it's just too hot, and I get sweaty. Oh my! After I run long distance, I'm a mess, like sweaty and oh my gosh. So nowadays I don't do that very often, but once in a while I think I should because it's good for my skin. Because when I run, when I sweat, yo yeah, my skin get very healthy. It's kind of like sauna kind of effect. Okay, yeah. I want some different vodka because I want to slow down a little bit. I'm excited, very. I just want to slow down a little bit. So I'm gonna displace some of this. Maybe not. I just leave them here so that I can eat them. I mean, drink them. Vodka buffet. Yeah, I'm excited because we found some relativity and absolutivity in demand. Okay, so this isn't too new to us. Okay, yeah, we are. I mean, I'm kind of familiar with Einstein's relativity theory. We may call this relative demand theory. Theory, if you want some kind of, if you want to benefit from Einstein's glory, we call it at that relative demand theory. But transactional demand theory is more descriptive because transactional demand, as opposed to absolute demand, is the kind of demand that actually leads to transaction, purchase. Okay, you will eventually even out, even if you give out $1 million per pasta to your customer. Yeah, a lot of people will come to your restaurant, okay, because you are trillionaire and you are about to die tomorrow, uh, because you are what 95 years old, and yeah, you wanna just give out all your money. You're a trillionaire, okay, in this hypothetical. So how many million is that? 1 million. So you have $1 million, right? 10 to the 6, and you have $1 billion, 10 to the 9, and you have $1 trillion, 10 to the 12. So 1 million times 1 million is $1 million. So even if, because you're about to die tomorrow and you're a trillionaire, okay? So yeah, even if there's 1 million people coming to your restaurant, yeah, you can give each of them $1 million. Okay, how cool is that? Because you're gonna die anyway. So you rather feel some good about what you leave behind, right? So yeah, your customer. If you eat my pasta, I give you $1 million. That kind of okay. But there will be still upper limit. Why? Because the population at a given time of human race is fixed. It's not infinite. It's not like there are infinite number of people on Earth. No. Also, their stomach capacity is finite too. That's why eventually it has to even out. That's the absolute uh, demand quantity. We call it demand capacity or absolute demand. Okay? And there will be people who don't care about money, like me. There are people, kind of religious people, who don't really care about money, who rather do something opposite of what majoritarian people mainstream do. I'm one of them. There are some of us, not that many. Maybe a few good people, like in that movie, right? I love that movie. You have what, Tom Cruise, you have Jack Nicholson, you have Kiefer Sutherland, you have Kevin Bacon, and all-star casting, Demi Moore, right? Oh, all-star casting. Yeah, a few good men. one of my favorite movies of all time. But I don't have it on DVD though. It's kind of strange. Maybe I should buy one. But so absolute demand is this is we don't care whether they can afford it or not. Do they want your pasta or no? That's what we are asking. That's absolute demand. How many people in the world want your pasta, whether they want it or not? I mean, whether they can afford it or not. Do they want it? We count the numbers of people who want your pasta. How many people want gold? We don't care whether they can afford it or not. How many people love gold? Probably everybody, right? Yeah, so the demand capacity of gold is human population because gold is beautiful. Okay, so everybody want that. How many people want air, water, food? Everybody, right? So that's a human population. That's the demand capacity, absolute demand for food, water, shelter, clothing, or gold, diamond. Well, those are not necessity, but everybody wants it because they're beautiful. Period, right? Yeah. But how many want your pasta? How many people want your pasta? I mean, let's say it's a healthy pasta. You don't put any. I maybe I should stop talking shit about cheese because I realized I kind of owe Wisconsin because they gave me this wonderful education. They treated me like I'm their own son, although I'm Asian. Yeah, all these black people, white people, Hispanic people, they treated me like as if I'm their own child. So yeah, Wisconsin, they are big cheese state. So isn't Vermont the same way? Vermont, don't they make a lot of cheese? But Jesus said you should not love your parents more than you love Jesus. That's what Jesus said. Okay, so cheese is good. I mean, I ate cheese when I was a child, when I was a kid, and I didn't get obese because I was still growing up. But if I eat cheese now, I kind of feel it on my belly fat because I'm not growing up physically. Metaphysically, yeah, I'm still growing up because I study, learn, try to become a better person and whatnot every day. But physically, I'm not growing up, so I shouldn't be eating cheese. Not often. I do eat cheese, like less than once a month, I think. At most, once a month. Okay? But not often at all. Rarely. I rarely eat cheese. Okay? Because you have to watch out. What you have to watch what you eat. If you are in my age, 40, late 30, yeah, you should start watching what you eat. Okay, so okay, are we done talking or so? Yeah, your pasta, right? Maybe some people just don't like pasta. Okay, maybe they're in zero carb diet, but you use pasta. It's not just pasta. It's 9 grain pasta, 12 grain pasta, very healthy. And you use meat. It's not vegetarian pasta. You use lean meat. So yeah, some people with zero carb diet or vegetarians, maybe they are not gonna eat your pasta because vegetarianism is kind of like a religion. Okay, it's an ism. And what zero carb dietism also is like religion. Okay, so of course they can come in to your restaurant and pick up your pasta and get paid $1 million and just dump your pasta or give it away or sell it. They can do that, right? But you may give out a condition that you have to eat your pasta right here in my restaurant, then I will give you $1 million. How about that? Okay. Then yeah, vegetarians they are not gonna come. Zero carb diet people they are not gonna come because they are not gonna eat your pasta. Okay. All right. Now, so eventually you will even out. Okay. So yeah, that's the absolute demand. Okay. When your pasta is free, even if you're giving away money per pasta, negative price, how many people in the world actually want your pasta, whether they can afford it or not? Okay, so that's that. Okay, you pay for transportation cost, whatever. Yeah, there's maximum demand, there's absolute demand. Relative demand is this. Yeah, yeah, only talking about people who actually want your pasta, but will they buy your pasta? It depends on the price. It's relative. Okay, it depends on the price. If it's something I can afford, yeah, I will buy your pasta because I want your pasta. But I only have limited money, so it depends on your price. It's relative demand. Okay. So when the demand curve shift like up or down, then the absolute demand changes because absolute demand is this level when it levels out, evens out, the horizontal. That's the absolute demand. So if you are shifting the curve, yeah, absolute demand changes. Okay. Now, relative demand it changes inside of one curve. So that's the difference between absolute demand and relative demand. Okay. Inside the single curve, transactional demand curve, absolute demand does not change. It stays right there. Just like F, free rider, free number of free riders, okay? That doesn't change because we have only one curve, okay? But relative demand does change. Okay? So yeah, we need to distinguish relative demand and absolute demand, okay? Did any economist ever talk about this? Maybe. I didn't study too much mathematics. I mean, too much economics. Not nearly as much as I studied mathematics. Okay, so I don't know too much about economics. Okay, or their theories. Maybe somebody already came up with this. I don't know. We're gonna have to take a break because my voice is not doing very well today. Okay, so take 5. Okay. uh, take 5. Okay. So Jesus said you have to be reborn in order to go to heaven, right? The way we interpret in humanology of Jesus and passage, that passage is this: to go to heaven, or to have life, eternal life. It to us it means just means happiness. Okay, so yeah, it is about pursuit of happiness. To go to heaven, yeah, just to be happy now, okay, not after we are dead. We only focus on this present life that we have before we die. Okay, so you need to be reborn to go to heaven. We translate it as you need to change yourself, transform yourself, in order to be happy. Okay, uh, you may interpret it in multiple different ways. Maybe in order to be happy, you should get more and more tattoos in order to change yourself. And then what's left? I mean, you have finite skin patch. What if you get one tattoo per year? Do you think you'll be happy? I doubt it. Okay, if you're covered by tattoos, my guess is that you will be very, very unhappy because people will not want to see you because you will make other people unhappy too. Tattoo is lose game. Nobody wins in tattoos. Okay, it's a satanic ideology. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm offending you. You may have tattoo or two. Many of my friends. I'm not just talking about acquaintances. No, some of my closest friends have tattoos. Okay, so well, we all make mistakes. Okay, so some mistakes that we make is quite long lasting too. Okay, so yeah, it's all of us. Okay, we make mistakes, but move on. Okay, so you don't have to reside in the past. No, no, we are not psychologists. Okay, so we are humanologists. We look ahead. We forget about the past and we move on. Okay, so okay, let me spare my voice. Okay, I stop talking about those things. Okay, we'll use small d as a relative demand and big D as a absolute demand. Okay, so this level is big D. Okay, and we'll use Roman numeral like DI and DII. Okay, when the absolute demand changes. Okay, all right. So within one curve, yeah, relative demand it changes, right? So from now on, it will be very easy. Okay, because we are getting the big picture here. Okay, so yeah, but d2 is equal to minus p2 plus same f, right? D1 right? You subtract that, okay? Then it becomes d2 minus d1. That's delta d, right? It's equal to minus delta p. That's that. FF cancels out. So it means when demand goes down, I mean when price go up, delta P is positive, demand goes down because we have minus sign right here. When price goes down, delta P is minus plus, so demand goes up. Relative demand, okay? So we got that, right? Good. Don't you think it's better than this X, this supply and demand, and oh, we don't need that. We just need one curve to explain this anti-proportional phenomena between demand and price. Okay, so now that's within one curve. Okay, then we need to think about supply, right? What if you oversupply? Okay, your business reputation is the same. It's not like your pasta is gaining more popularity. No, it stays the same. But you fantasize falsely. Okay, it happens to be a wrong fantasization. You imagined it wrong. So you imagine that your pasta is now more popular than before, and so you made more pasta. Now it's not selling. It's like in stock market you have undervalued company, undervalued product, or overvalued product, right? In Great Depression, yeah, there was overvaluation. People bought stock without knowing that it's not worth that much. Not just Great Depression, any market bubble, housing market bubble during George W. Bush era, or dot-com bubble. I think it was in Bill Clinton era. I think dot-com bubble. Yeah, it's overvaluation. Okay, of those tech companies or housing market, because it's not worth that much, but people bought it anyway. Market bubble, right? There's overvaluation. Undervaluation is when this startup company is a fantastic product, but people just don't know about this company or its product. And smart investors, yeah, they purchase the stock of this small company, startup company, because they know one day it will, there will come a day when it's gonna sell like pancakes. This company's product, okay, so it's undervalued stock or company or product, okay, yeah. Stock market, okay, I'm not against it. It's just that companies, they should pay dividends, okay, otherwise it's a steal, it's a theft. They should pay dividends. That's what I'm saying, okay, so Mark Zuckerberg, he's just dumb young punk ass, right? He once said, yeah, paying dividend is a waste of money. It's not. Okay, it's not. You should pay dividends. At least that's ethical. I mean, somebody bought your stock as an investment, right? Then you should give something back, don't you think? If you don't, then they will. The only way they can make profit is to sell this stock in a secondary stock market, and this dumb people, they buy your stock for higher price. For what? This company is not going to pay dividend anyway. What is status symbol or something? So yeah, you have to pay dividend. Okay, because if you never pay the dividend, the stock market, the stock price will go down. Nobody will buy your stock, and your company will not go bankrupt just because of that. Because stock is like this, okay? So you have initial public offering, right? Yeah, you get the money from those stock purchasers, right? Most likely, like investment firms like Goldman Sachs. This, those are the big investment firms. Yeah, the they call it underwriters, right? There's initial stock purchasers mostly. Underwriters, okay, big banks, investment firms like Goldman Sachs, or maybe hedge fund, whatever. People with a lot of money, basically, to companies, right? Yeah, they buy your stock and then they sell it in a secondary market, and when they resell that stock, there is this differential, right? I forgot how it's called. Spread. Okay. Yeah, you buy the stock for $10 and you sell it for $12, and you as a IPO, initial public offering purchaser, initial purchase of the stock, you take that $2 money. None of those $2 goes back to the company. Okay, so stock market going up and up, it doesn't mean anything for the company. Okay, actually it means something bad for the company because now they are obligated to pay more dividend because these people they purchase the stock for higher price. So now you are kind of obligated to pay more dividends. But stock market go up when this company do very well because they expect this company is doing very well, so it has a lot of money. So you'd expect this company would give out more dividends. Okay, it's based on that belief. Okay, yeah, it is interesting. It is very interesting market, stock market, and I know a little bit about it. Okay, just a little bit, just like anything else. Okay, so we have that now. Uh, boy, you have oversupply situation, right? Oversupply situation, or undersupply situation. Okay. Do we have some different color? Do we have like brown? Let me hunt for brown. No, let's take a break, okay? We'll take a break. Oh, I have this orange. Fantastic orange. It's very strong orange. Very good. Take five, okay? Yeah, I button up and button down in order to control my body temperature because it fluctuates so widely. Hot, cold, hot, cold. I'm like that, okay? Yeah. Hot flash, cold flash, I have them both. Okay. So. Yeah. All right. Um, Now that we have orange, okay, so let's think about oversupply situation, and we'll think about undersupply situation later. Okay, so oversupply situation. Let's say if you happen to make more pasta than at this given price P1, there are only so many people who can afford your pasta at this price. It's kind of high price. Of course, let's say you make 12 pasta. It's still less than 100 pasta. That's the maximum number, demand capacity. Okay, 100 people want your pasta, but only 10 people can afford it. Okay, so and you happen to make 12 pasta. So two pasta, what do you do with it? Trash it? Probably better way of doing it is you reduce the price so that you sell all your pasta and recoup some of your investment, if not all. Okay, but actually, if your pasta cost for making one pasta is $8, then even if you reduce your ordinary pasta price from 12 to 10, actually you will be still making profit. Okay, so okay, we'll call this level is actually D2. We can call it S1. Um, yeah, this is a little bit more difficult. Okay, a little bit more difficult. So overproduction. Okay, just a little bit more difficult, but shouldn't be too much difficult. Too much more difficult, but it requires a little bit more thinking. Okay, because we are dealing with two curves now. Because another curve is like up there. Okay, that this orange dot pass through. Okay, so but that's only your imagination. Okay, because your partner is not that popular. Your company is not that reputable. It doesn't have that much reputation, and your product pasta isn't that popular. So product popularity, your company reputation isn't that as great as you want it to be. Okay, so you're just imagining things. Okay, so that's why you overproduced. It was a mistake, miscalculation on your part. Okay, so as a punishment, as a penalty, yeah, you have to reduce your price. You have to uh, swallow it up. You diminish your defamed ego. Sometimes I fantasize about publishing this series in economics journal or mathematics journal, and I will be using we, us, and they may ask, "Who is we?" Oh, it's just me, and anybody who agrees with me, because I don't want to sound egotistical like egomaniac guy with big ego. No, I rather use we as pronoun, but it's just me, and people who agree with me, I just call them we, call us we. Okay. Anyway, so along this line, supply level is same as demand level. Okay, so yeah, there's demand of 10 pasta per day, right? But also that's yours only make 10 pasta per day. So S1 and S1 and D1 they are the same. Now you increase the supply level, we call it S2, but you fix the price. What happens? Price drops. Okay? So if there is a positive, if there are a lot of supply, then there will be the price will go down. Okay? Just like here. But here is different. Okay, when price go down, demand go up. There's this ordering of things. That's very crucial difference. When price go down first, then the demand will increase next. Okay? Here, ordering is the opposite. When supply go up, price will go down. If from left to right, but here in the DP equation is right to left. When price go down, demand goes up. Okay? And we can think of another situation, well, two more situations. So here we have from right to left, when price go down, demand go up, right? Here you have left to right. When supply go up, price go down within same curve. Obviously, we have two more situations when DP equation we go from left to right. In SP equation we go from right to left. We are being very systematic. It's nothing difficult, but we are doing step by step. We are doing it right this time. Okay. Professor Marshall, I'm sure he's a very smart, diligent guy, but he he was ahead of himself. Okay, he didn't quite think it through. He was too much in a hurry. Okay, so he didn't take time. That's why he erred. Okay, he just wanted to publish papers and be famous and make a lot of money. Okay. We don't care about money, we don't care about fame, though it would be nice to have, but that's not our priority. Our priority is to find a good, correct equation. Am I going to publish this? No. Why don't you do that? Because I'm not interested in publication. To me, it's a waste of time. Okay, but yeah, you go ahead, publish this, be famous, get hired, become a professor, get a great job. By all means, I'm giving it to you for free. Just acknowledge that you got it from somebody else. Okay, that's all I'm asking. Just don't lie that you got it all by yourself. Okay, so don't lie. Okay, so okay. So we have two more directions to think about. Okay, so what if demand goes up? Our common sense tell us price should go up. So, oops. If demand go up first, then price should go up, right? But we have a problem because there's negative sign here. Demand and price should be proportional, not anti-proportional. Okay, so we have to think about that. Now, what if price go up? Does supply go up? I mean, that's one of the traditional justification for this supply curve, right? If price go up, does supply go up? Maybe. I mean, price going up, it means there's a lot of demand. Higher demand is driving up the price, so there will be more market participant, more competitors, or you may hire more people, or you may increase your work hours because price is very high. So yeah, it is plausible. Supply also go up, right? So those are the two things that we need to think about, and for what we have now, we cannot explain that because you have this negative sign there. It's only anti-proportional, like inversely proportional. Okay. We need to come up with an equation where we can get rid of this minus. Okay, so that will be our next task. So let's think about it, okay? Without talking. I need some vocalize seriously. Yeah, these two directions that we need to think about, it involves another curve. Okay, so that's what it is. It's like this, okay? So when your restaurant become more popular, reputable, when your pasta become more popular, your restaurant become more reputable. So your restaurant's reputation and your pasta's popularity. I'm trying to rhyme, okay? Yeah, then the transition demand curve will shift up, right? Now, if you don't change the supply level, yeah, price will go up, right? I mean, you can, you don't have to, but most people would, right? So when you are making the same number of pasta and same number of people will come and buy your pasta, but because your pasta is so popular, more popular now, yeah, you can increase the price without decreasing the transaction demand, right? So delta D is zero, but delta P has to be positive. How can we achieve that? Well, yeah, we cannot use this equation because all this equation came from one line. So if we are thinking about two different lines, we will need to have two different equations, right? Okay, let's go for it. Okay, so we can't run out of color. So how about this light green? That's good enough for us. Okay, now we have brand new curve. Okay, yeah, it's kind of lousy curve, but okay. And we call it d prime is equal to minus p prime plus f prime. Okay, so this dot is f prime, free rider, okay? So and we are talking about the shift from here to there. Okay? Yeah. Two different curves, okay? So this vertical, this y-axis, okay, y coordinate is d prime, okay? So here you have p prime, okay? Because p1, p2, d1, d2, they are all in the same curve, but we are shifting the curve because your restaurant became more reputable and your pasta became more popular, okay? So we call it d prime and p prime, okay? Yeah, it's easy but not too easy. That's how economics is, okay? It's not as nearly as difficult as mathematics, but it's not a cakewalk either. Kind of in the middle. And d1 and d prime, yeah, they're the same, right? You know what? Let's not call it d prime and p prime, okay? Let's use Greek letter. That way we're more efficient, okay? Pi and delta, okay? We can call it this guy pi 1 and delta 1, okay? And d1 and delta 1, they are the same, so it's not that easy, all right? And that's why probably nobody got it yet. But hey, we are smart, right? We are the next generation economists. Okay, so we are supposed to be better than past generation, parental generation economists. We are supposed to be bigger and better because we evolve. We are supposed to evolve, not devolve, like most people are doing now. Look at people nowadays. Yeah, they are a lot worse than the parental generation. They are tattooed, pierced, more obese, they're gay, they're lesbian, transgender. Yeah, right now America is going down. It's not going up. Okay, I'm just stating the facts. Okay, I'm sorry about this. I'm not happy about this at all. That America is going down, but it is. Okay. Americans used to be so beautiful, but nowadays Americans are so ugly, obese, tattooed, pierced, gay, lesbian. American nowadays, American plastic surgery. Americans nowadays very very ugly and they are unhealthy, sick, obese. So Americans now we are a lot worse than our parental generation. This America is going down. It's taking the downturn. Okay, so it's not President Trump's fault. It's not President Obama's fault. Okay, it's just the way it is. Okay? We told you why, right? We are machines. Yeah, our parental generations, inventions, it made us lazy, weak, because our life is so convenient. We are just lazy heirs of our parental inheritance. We got it for free, so that's why we are so spoiled, weak. Okay, it's just the way it is. All right, so all right. Uh, Maybe calling this delta one, pi one, maybe it's not correct. Maybe it's not that efficient. What we're gonna do instead is this, okay? We just put in a different color. We'll call this P2, okay? But in different color. This one, D2, okay? But in terms of delta, we'll put prime in the delta, okay? Delta D, okay? Demand go up. No. We can, yeah, we'll start, we'll stick with the pi, okay? Pi 2 and delta 2, okay? So delta prime D is equal to delta 2 minus D1. How about that? And delta prime P is equal to pi 2 minus P1. I think it's a good notational convention. We can do this because we are very good with languages. I know of several different languages. Okay. Can you see this? We are gonna go to a break. Okay. Then I will bring this closer to you so that you can see it. Okay. Of course, I'm gonna take a picture after I grab it after a break. Okay. But I bring this closer to you so that you can read this. Okay. Well, I ran out of color, so I had to use some lighter colored pen. Okay. So I make it up to you. Okay. So yeah, I bring this closer so that you can see it. All right. This vodka and there. Okay. Yeah. Take a good look. Okay. Because this is something very important. Okay. So it's a improvement in notational convention. All right. So can you see this? Of course you can. Right. Take five. Okay. Okay, so I gave you plenty of time to look at this, right? And can you read it? It's kind of important that yeah, it's kind of hazy, right? But well, so what? Now let me take a picture of this because something very pretty. It's probably the most efficient way of expressing this. Okay, so we are using prime indexes, two language letter alphabet like Greek alphabet, English alphabet, and like Roman alphabet. Give me 1 second, okay? Just chatting with my friends. So I guess I got some mosquito bite, man. Oh, so annoying with these mosquitoes. Ninjas. Mosquito ninjas. Oh, they're such an effective blood suckers. Come out of nowhere, like materialize out of thin air. Mosquitoes. Oh, 1 second. Just chatting with my friends. Um, I think it's good time to pop up my beer because vodka is good, but sometimes it's just too strong. Good beer. I love Natty Ice. How about some red wine? It's kind of like we're having a very good time. We are making very good progress in economics, right? So I think I earned my right to drink some dry red wine. Oh, it's good. Burgundy. Mm. Good wine. Good wine. It's the cheapest wine I can get, but it's good. It's most like a California wine, but California makes fantastic wine, by the way. Yeah, very affordable, fantastic, good quality wine. California wine is great. Is it California? Let me check. Next break, I'll check. So yeah, here. Okay. When you move from here to there, from left to right, uh, D1 is same as delta 2, so delta prime D is 0, right? And then but price increased. Okay? Price increased as popularity increased. Okay? But because you increased the price, the transactional demand didn't increase. Yesterday, there were 10 people who came to your restaurant. You are an overnight sensation. Overnight, you suddenly become very famous. Or maybe somebody wrote an article about your pasta, newspaper, okay? You became overnight sensation. Is who said that? Is it Andy Wahoo? I don't know. I forgot. Maybe let me look it up. Okay, so I woke up one day and suddenly I became famous. Who said? I don't think it was Andy Wahoo. I'm not. One day I woke up and I was famous. Who said that? I don't know. One day I woke up one morning and found myself famous. Who said that? I don't think it was Andy Warhol. I think I don't know who it was, but I remember hearing that. It was Byron, British poet. Byron. I mean, I didn't see his name here, but there's this old paper, so now I remember it was Byron. I don't see his name here, but I do remember it was Byron. Okay, so English poet Byron. Lord Byron. What's his first name? Yeah, in early 1900s, Byron. Whatever, that's good enough for me. Yeah. It was Byron, okay, so yeah, English poet Byron, yeah. Yeah, so all of a sudden, like what in one day, because somebody wrote about your pasta in a newspaper or maybe you had television interview. So yeah, next day, suddenly everybody wants your pasta, but you're smart, okay? You don't want to work more hours. You want to work smarter, not harder. So what do? You increase the price. You're working the same 8 hours tomorrow, just like yesterday. I mean today. Okay, this is it's today morning. Okay, I woke up and I found myself famous, right? Today, this morning. Okay, so yesterday I worked 8 hours, and today I'm gonna work 8 hours only too. But I will be making more money because I'm gonna increase the price. Why? Because more people want my pasta now. Okay, so that's the situation where your business reputation go up, your pasta popularity go up, so you can raise the price and have the same number of customers. Okay, so that's the situation. What changed is this, okay? Big D. So small d like delta, delta, d, d, that's small d. But what changed is big D. We call this guy D2, D1, okay? So in dark green, how about this green right there? Demand capacity changed, okay? So maximum demand. This screen is too light. D1 and D2, okay? So that's delta big D, okay? The demand capacity, it did change, okay? So and because we assumed slope is -1, this is same as delta P. Price go up, just like from here to there. From here to there, there is all parallel, right? It's exactly same as delta D because we assumed that the slope is -1. Okay, so we got it. Okay, so delta big T and delta P as usual, and down here you have delta small d, and you have minus delta P, usual P. So it's small d is relative demand, big D is absolute demand. So we got it. Okay, so that's the direction where if demand goes up, absolute demand goes up, then price go down. I mean price go up too. We got it. Okay, so we have one more left. Should we have some what big S or sigma? I don't know. We're gonna take a break, okay? Because this is good. So let me take another picture of this shit. Okay, so okay, we take a picture of this and we take a break, okay? Because making this kind of big achievement, we didn't spend too much time on it, but it consumed a lot of energy. Okay, so I need a break. All right. Boy. Take a picture of my legs again. Kind of pretty. What? Narcissism? What's wrong with that? Take 5, okay, so. I had one puffball mushroom that's growing in my side yard. Oh, it's so good. Puffball mushroom is getting bigger and bigger. You know, it rained last night, so how much time do we have? More than 1 hour left. Give me 1 second. Oh boy. The only thing we have left is distraction, okay? When price go up, supply increases. It's more, it's rather when demand go up, uh, price go up, does supply go? When demand is something like that. I maybe it's like this when absolute demand go up, price go up, right? Why? Because you don't want to work more hours, but you become an overnight sensation, like British poet Byron in early 1800s, right? You don't want to work more hours. There's no, yeah, there's huge demand surge. All these people want to come to your pasta place, restaurant, but you don't have enough supply capacity yet. You cannot just start hiring people because to make apprentice cook, assistant cook of yours, it takes some time that these trainees learn your Tao, your art, your way of making healthy pasta. It takes time. Or how about new market participants, new sellers, new suppliers, your competitors? Again, it takes time for them to build this building, learn to cook your recipe. It takes time before supply catches up with this brand new demand. Heightened demand. So what's your solution? You increase the price because all these people come to your restaurant and they mess it up, right? Because they get angry. Oh, it's too crowded, jam packed in your restaurant. So this restaurant fight and they trash everywhere. They get angry. So yeah, you don't want that. So what do? Yeah, you increase the price to control the level of crowd. Not, I'm not saying you just want only the most refined, rich people. No, the number of crowd. You want to reduce it because it's just way too many people. It's chaos. You want to control that situation, so you raise the price so that less people come to your restaurant. Because right now, it's just too many people coming to the restaurant. Right? Yeah. So yeah, temporarily you raise the price, but eventually there will be more market participants. Yeah, they will start imitating your pasta recipe. And maybe you will start hiring more people, okay? So in that case, yeah, the, you will increase the production and you stay in the same reputation curve. Yeah, we can call this reputation curve. You stay in the same reputation curve with same popularity. Yeah, better than yesterday, but yeah, you increase the production level or other people came to the market and become your competitor with the same recipe because they are your imitators. Yeah, so production level increases and price level go down. Okay. I'm not sure if there is that direction because production level go up, price level go down. Is you're staying in the same curve. So we have to think about some another scenario where um, price level go up and product price level go up and production level supply level go up at the same time. Is it possible? It should be, right. I mean, it should be symmetric, but I'm not quite seeing it yet. Maybe we have to continue tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not quite seeing it. Okay, so maybe we can think of it this way. Okay, so price go up, right? So and large D1 is same as large S1. Large D2 is same as large S2. So yeah, price. I okay. In this scenario where delta large D leads to delta P, okay, delta D go up, then price go up, okay, and D is same as S, big S. So when price go up, yeah, then supply go up too. We can see it that way. Okay, sure. Uh, how do you distinguish small s and large s? I don't know. I guess just I write it small. Okay. Now, uh, delta big S, okay, and delta regular P. Yeah, it does lead to that because P go up, then S go up too. Because this guy is same as okay. Yeah, yeah. We got it. We got all four cases. Oh boy. Let's take a break, okay? I mean, I'll just sit here and do nothing, okay? I just texted with my friends, drinking vodka. So we made a big breakthrough, this groundbreaking discovery. Although it's something very easy because nowadays economists, economics PhDs, economics professors, they will try to do fancy, higher mathematics, right? Right? That's why they fail. Mathematicians same way. They always want you to try to do something very difficult, very fancy. That's why they fail. Okay, so you gotta go back to the basics. Okay? Humble yourself. You know, pure heart, just like Jesus said. Jesus said, "People with pure heart, they will see God. They will see the truth. Make a brand new discovery." That's what Jesus said. I may be stupid, but I think I have pure, clean heart. So maybe I will see God. Give me 1 second. Uh, so what does this all mean? We have 4 things here. Okay. P is always the same. It's just price. Okay, but we have small d, big D, meaning relative demand and absolute demand, and we have big D and small s and big S, relative supply and absolute supply. Let's talk about relative supply and absolute supply because we only have thought about demand side of economy, right? Let's do supply economy. Okay, what does relative supply mean and what does absolute supply mean? There'll be our next discussion topic. Okay, we have 1 hour left, so we have plenty of time. You have to understand this. Uh, there are multiple different ways to think about this, but the demand and supply is there are a lot to it. It's not just one thing. Demand and supply. We can think of this in so many different ways. Okay, so mathematicians they are good at mathematics, but all they know is numbers. Economists they know some mathematics and they know some about no mathematical stuff like market. Okay. So that's the difference between economist and mathematician. Mathematician, all they do is pure numbers, pure formula, and they kind of like have this tunnel vision. Okay, they're specialists. They're not generalists. Economists, they are more generalists. Like kind of like what eclectic buffet buffet diner. They eat a little bit of everything. That's economists, or perhaps physicists. Okay, yeah, you learn a little bit of everything, and then you synthesize, combine things. Chemists, physicists, or biologists, scientists, economists. Yeah, they are more eclectic. Mathematics is just numbers. Okay, so with tunnel vision, they're specialists. Okay, but other scientists, they are more like generalists. Little bit of everything, like buffet diner. Okay. Okay, I need some vocal rest, so let's take a break and then we'll talk about supply side of this economy. Okay. It sounds cool. Yeah, economists, yeah, they're cool. Okay, yeah, sound cool at least. All right, we'll be back. Okay. Um, Supply side economy, huh? I mean, how did I come up with this demand theory? Well, it's God's gift. He revealed it to me somehow. Jesus said, yeah, inspiration is like wind blow, Brownian motion in physics. Like Einstein studied some of that, but yeah, wind blows, wind come and go, who knows. But yeah, we can trace it. Because sometimes I do fantasize about being a businessman. So what kind of business would I love to run? Uh, I give you some business idea so that you can do it because I don't want to do it myself. But sometimes I fantasize about it. But I don't want to do it myself. I want you to do it so that I can be your customer because it's too much work, right? I don't want it. But I would love to see that you do it and so that I can come and visit your restaurant. You have 24/7 restaurant slash karaoke slash dance club. 24/7. 24/7 you sell drinks, you sell food, there's dance floor 24/7, there's karaoke 24/7, and there's hotel right next to it. Yeah, it's kind of Las Vegas or President Trump's what? Not Mar-a-Lago. Mar-a-Lago was what it was. Atlantic City. Yeah, I guess it's kind of like that. So yeah, but it doesn't have to be Las Vegas or Atlantic City. It can be anywhere. That's what I like to see. You have hotel right next to it. You have 24/7 restaurant. But gambling, not really. Because I'm not a huge fan of gambling. I love poker. I learned from my dad. He would beat me every single time. Okay, so it's just kind of magical to me. Like it depends on the chance, but he know how to beat and how to fold. So that's why he always won. Okay, poker. I love poker. Okay, I'm not good at it, but I love it. So yeah, gamble not really, but a restaurant, hotel right next to it, 24/7, selling drinks and food. I would love to see that. Yeah, 24/7 karaoke, 24/7 dance floor, 24/7 restaurant, 24/7 liquor bar. So what I'd like to do is to become a politician, hopefully the president, to get rid of all these unnecessary regulations so that you can do it. When I'm the president, I will get rid of all those unnecessary regulations so that you can start farming tigers, lions, bears, moose, elephants, and sell their hides, their teeth, fang, tiger fang, elephant tusk, so that you can farm them, sell every body parts of those animals, their hides, rugs, bear rug, tiger rug, minks, beaver. Yeah, farm them and sell everything. Yeah, farm bears and sell their gold bladder to China or Korea or Japan. They'll love it, and it's very very high priced item. You can make some serious money. I'll just relax, get rid of all those unnecessary regulations. Yeah, you farm those wild animals and you release like 10% of them into their native environment so that we can preserve and protect this beautiful species. I can make that happen. Okay, so that's the idea of my presidential campaign. It's about creativity. Okay, it's not about this President Trump's old ideas. No, brand new, bold, young and bold ideas. That's my presidential campaign. Okay, I'm running for 2020 presidential election. Okay, so yeah, vote for me if you want to see that. Then America will be very rich and very popular. America will restart making amazing products, and America will be beautiful and healthy again. Okay, and we'll be making a lot of money because internationally people will love us, the US, and they will buy our products and we'll be rich and popular, just like before, just like America was, how it was 50 years ago. Okay, I will make that happen. This I promise you. I guarantee you. Okay, and there's nobody on earth, nobody in America who can do this except for me. I'm the only one. I am the guy. I'm your man. Okay, so vote for me in 2010 November. Okay, so okay now let me take a break by texting with my friends. Okay. So supply side. Okay. So yeah, sometimes I fantasize of being a business owner, restaurant 24/7. Because I love dancing, I love karaoke, I love food, I love drinking. So, and if I'm too drunk, yeah, I wanna just sleep in a hotel. So it's kind of Las Vegas, right? Think about it. Or Atlantic City. I've never been to what is it, New Jersey? I, or New York, Manhattan, New York, the city that never sleeps. Okay, it's kind of like that. But I want it to be like that everywhere in America. Okay, so yeah, go ahead, make franchise. Okay, have some business pitch to investors. Yeah, because any business they start by borrowing some money after this business pitch to angel investors. I know all about that because I took many classes and I also studied on my own. So yeah, I know all about business economics. I'm a know-it-all, polymath. Okay, I know everything, just a little bit of everything. Okay, polyglot. Yeah, I know many languages, just a little bit, but many different languages. Okay, so I'm a generalist. Okay, when I was in the army, I was specialist by rank, but I think my voice is kind of recovering. Okay, so all right, supply side. So in mathematics, there's this concept of independent variable versus dependent variable, like x and y, input and output. What comes first in time? Okay. So far we discussed demand-driven economy. When demand is high, supply follows. When your pasta become very popular, yeah, then you make more pasta, or other people start making your recipe, your pasta. Okay. Yeah, supply follows demand. Demand comes first, right? If demand decreases, then supply decreases too, because you don't want to oversupply and just throw it away, right? You don't want to lose your money, right? So, yeah, just that demand-driven economy narrative. Okay, demand-driven economic narrative, demand-driven economical narrative. Okay, now, but supply can come first, and supply can drive the demand too. How? iPhone, Macintosh, PC market. It didn't exist. Computer used to be luxury item, not household item back in the days in 1960s, 70s. But this guy Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. Steve Jobs is more salesman kind of Steve Wozniak, Northern geek, researcher, R&D, research and development, kind of background kind of guy, obese. Yeah, I don't mean any offense, but yeah, I'm gonna call them two motherfuckers. Okay, so these fucking two motherfuckers, they open this garage band or garage lab. Okay, and they start fucking making their own personal small mini computer. Okay, so before then, computers were purchased only by big corporation or big government, state, federal government, or big corporations, or but they're expensive. They are new, okay, luxury item, okay. And then they had this idea of democratizing, kept, yeah, making it common household item. That was the very first personal computer. It was not IBM or Microsoft. No, it was Apple Macintosh. Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. How do I know? I read the biography of Steve Jobs. Okay, so it was page turner. Okay, so yeah, it was good. So I'm well read. I like reading some books. I also read Sam Walton's biography too. Yeah, Walmart guy. Or Ayakoka. Okay, the Man of Steel. GM, General Motors, Chrysler. I think that's what I remember. Yeah, give me 1 second, please. We have 30 minutes left. Okay. So yeah, nobody, nobody demanded personal computer. It didn't even exist. That product, personal computer, didn't even exist. But once it was invented, everybody wanted it. They couldn't make enough personal computers fast enough because as soon as they make one, make 10, it gets sold out instantly. Okay? Brand new invention like Thomas Edison, the Wright brothers, inventors, innovators, okay? They are the suppliers who drive the demand. They're like prophets. Okay? Yeah. So can any of these four equations explain that? I don't know. Supply driven economic model. I don't know if this can capture that. It's because it's about creativity. Can we model creativity mathematically? Can we come up with something like creativity equation? I'm not sure. Maybe we can, maybe we won't. I don't know. Just a thought, okay? Because we humanologists, we are very challenging, defying, groundbreaking, pioneering, frontiers maneuvering, frontiers womaneering, whatever. Yeah, we are very creative individuals, and we are challenging, we are defying, we are rebels, rebellious, but we are not criminals. Okay, we don't commit no crimes. We are pacifists. We don't commit any violence. Okay, but metaphysically, we are rebels. We want to find brand new way. Okay, so perhaps we can capture the concept of creativity mathematically. Like, have you seen this poster, this cartoon meme, Jesus Foster? Yeah, Jesus was trying to fly up the heaven, go to the heaven paradise, and there's four men, Ghostbusters, trying to ground him down to earth. It was kind of funny. Most likely American cartoonist. Okay, Americans have very good sense of humor. Okay, believe or not. President Trump has a good sense of humor too. Yeah, his Pocahontas joke, or there was this girl. I mean, by now, aged lady. She accused President Trump of sexually assaulting her in a dressing room in a shopping mall. President Trump said a couple of days ago, well, first of all, she's not my type. Second of all, it didn't happen. Sorry, there's this fruit fly, okay? So when I see a fruit fly, I don't wait, okay? Because these guys are, they're not ninjas, but they may be ninja turtles. Because they're not as ninja-ish as mosquitoes. These fruit flies, they're kind of blunt. They're not sharp. They're like more like ninja turtles as opposed to mosquito ninjas. Okay, so fruit fly ninja turtles. Okay, so yeah. So we have 30 minutes there. It's a good time to take a break. Okay, so we think about small s, big s, relative supply, absolute supply. We think about that. Okay, so and our next topic would be supply driven economical model. Okay, because that's the other half of the story. Okay, so most likely tomorrow. Uh, we try to capture that into a mathematical equation, creativity equation, whatever it may be. Okay, so yeah, take a break. Okay, take five. Yeah. Nowadays, two things I do when I'm awake. I try to open my eyes as big as possible, and I try to suck in my pop belly as inward as possible. Okay, when I'm awake. What a pathetic Asian. Okay, we Asian have such small eyes, right? So I have to. I open my, try to open my eyes as big as possible. Okay? I'm trying. Take five, okay? So, yeah. That's my energy sucker, okay? So it sucks all my energy. Oh. Alright. Okay, folks. We'll wrap it up for the day because I need some vocal rest. By the way, this wine, it is California wine. Okay, so yeah, California wine. Oh, that's so good. So yeah, we'll pick this up tomorrow. Okay. Listen, I need some vocal rest. All right. So I had a very long day. Okay. So do you want to be happy? Do you want to be healthy? Do you want to be it's such a great practice of martial art, killing the fruit flies or mosquitoes. Because they are ninjas, man. I don't think I got it. Anyways, I'm kind of like monkey, like yeah. There's monkey style in Chinese martial art, right? It's very humorous kind of martial art, comical, because a lot of Chinese martial artists, including Yuan Pao, Sammo Hung, Jackie Chan, they're the three Chinese kung fu musketeers, right? Yeah, there used to be actors too in the theater. Okay, so there's a lot of overlap between acting, theatrical acting, performer, and also martial arting. It's acrobatics. They jump, all that stuff. Okay, so yeah, Chinese theater is heavily associated with Chinese traditional martial art. So it is Jackie Chan's background. Okay, so yeah, monkey style very humorous, comical, kind of jokester. With monkeys, they are funny, right? So if you have spirit of monkey, doing monkey style Chinese kung fu, yeah, you like roll and whatever. I don't know too much about it, okay, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, you wanna be happy, don't you? You want to be healthy, and don't you? Don't you want to be beautiful? Yeah, then diet and exercise. Regular exercise, healthy diet. It's that simple. Okay, so then you'll be healthy, happy, and beautiful. Okay, so that's my 2 cents for today. Okay, I mean, humanologist advice. Thank you. Good night. Bye.